One of the most important principles in conflict is that if we're talking about ourselves and our experience, it will be very difficult for people to challenge us. It's going to be very difficult for people to contradict us. In other words, say, here is how I feel. Here is what I think. Here is what my perspective is. Now, how could someone say, well, I don't think you feel that? You can't contradict me on that, right? The challenge is that we talk about other people. When it comes to conflict, we, instead of talking about, here is how I feel, let's say, here is how you made me feel. Here is what I think you're wrong. And when you do that, you have even a bigger conflict. And people try to defend each other or to point arrows at each other. Instead, if you talk about yourself and your experience, and each person talks about themselves and their experience, their perspective, it'll be very difficult for people to challenge each other on that, because even though you might see things differently, this is the way I see them, right? What do you want me? Do you want me to lie to you? This is how I see them. So making sure that when you express your perspective, that it's your perspective. Identify common ground. What do we find in common here? I think we probably all try to achieve the same thing, but we say it differently. And then include people to collaborate on solutions. And that should give you the resolution achieved. That's the ultimate goal. So have this framework, maybe screenshot it, have it with you, and let it help you navigate conflict resolution and use active listening in the process.